What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2024 United Rentals 300. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series kicks off their season at Daytona International Speedway. The last time he ran the spring race here at Daytona, Austin Hill was able to pick up his second straight spring win at Daytona. He looks to win his third race at Daytona International Speedway in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is very interesting. It's going to be 70 degrees as a high with 54 degrees as a low for right now, a 30% chance of light rain. The weather does get worse as the day progresses, and there could be some rain delays throughout the event, but at least at the beginning of the day, it does look a lot better. So the ARCA race should be able to get through. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel for the Xfinity Series. I'll do two suck picks, two drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend or not have a good run. Two underdog picks, two drivers I expect to run really well under fun equipment who I think are going to run well at this type of track. And I'll do my winner's pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And then for the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series as well, I'll do four drivers you need to watch out for. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the United Rentals 300? My first suck pick for the United Rentals 300 is going to be the driver of the 15 car for AM Racing, Hailie Deegan. Hailie Deegan, of course, moving up to the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2024. She has historically not been amazing at Daytona, but a lot of it has been due to, unfortunately, a lot of bad luck. I think she's going to get caught up in a wreck in this race, unfortunately, because like I said, the last couple races at Daytona for trucks did not go well for her. So therefore, I don't think she runs really well, and I think she gets caught up in somebody else's mess. That's not her doing. I think she, unfortunately, does not run well in the race at Daytona. My second suck pick for the race at Daytona is a driver of the 9 car for Junior Motorsports, Brandon Jones. I expect Brandon Jones to have a better season this year, but unfortunately, I just think Brandon Jones, kind of like Hailie Deegan, has been kind of unlucky at Daytona throughout his career. And unfortunately, I just don't think that Brandon Jones is going to run very well here at Daytona. I think he struggles, and kind of like Hailie Deegan, I think he gets caught up in somebody else's mess at the opening race at Daytona. I think he's not going to run really well. And now we'll go ahead and jump onto the underdog picks for United Rentals 300. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for the United Rentals 300 is going to be the driver of the 97 car for Kaulig Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane Van Gisbergen does have to start the ARCA race to be approved, which is why I'm putting him as an underdog pick. But Shane Van Gisbergen is going to be with Kaulig Racing, which I think is really going to help him in a big way. And if there's anyone that can get up to speed really quickly with these type of cars, it's definitely Shane Van Gisbergen. I think he's going to be somewhat competitive, and especially with Kaulig Racing, I think he's going to have a decent chance to be a slight contender for maybe a chance at winning his first Xfinity Series start at Daytona. My second underdog pick for the Xfinity race at Daytona is going to be the driver of the 48 car for Big Machine Racing, Parker Kligerman. Parker Kligerman is a pretty good super speedway racer. He's won 2 races at Talladega in the Craftsman Truck Series and has generally been up front in a lot of these super speedway races in the Xfinity Series as well. Big Machine Racing's really worked to improve their program, and they showed a lot of improvement throughout the 2023 season, which I think will lead to Parker Kligerman having a pretty good year on being a contender in many races throughout the 2024 season, including at Daytona International Speedway. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the United Rentals 300. Who is my winner's pick? The winner that I think will get it done this time at Daytona has won at Daytona a couple times before and is actually, I believe, going to be sponsored by the actual sponsor of the race, and that is Austin Hill. I think Austin Hill is going to get his third straight spring win at Daytona. Look, Austin Hill is probably the best super speedway racer in the Xfinity field currently at the moment. And RCR has a really strong super speedway program. And I think that Austin Hill is going to be pretty unstoppable this time. I think he's not only going to lead a lot of laps, but I think he's going to be the guy to beat this time around. And I think Austin Hill, with the sponsorship, will kick off the season by winning at Daytona International Speedway. He's my pick to get it done. I think he'll get his first win of the season in the opening race at Daytona. And now we'll go ahead and jump on to the ones you need to watch out for this weekend at Daytona. Who should you watch out for? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Daytona is a driver of the 7 car for Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier won the last time here at Daytona International Speedway, and historically over the course of the last couple years especially, Justin Allgaier has gotten a lot better at super speedway racing. And I think Justin Allgaier has a really solid chance and a pretty good opportunity to contend this year at Daytona. I expect him to be a pretty big threat, and I think he could lead himself to getting back-to-back wins at Daytona this season. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Daytona is the driver's 16 car for Kaulig Racing, AJ Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger is back in the NASCAR Xfinity Series this year, and I expect AJ Allmendinger to be a pretty serious threat at super speedway tracks. I think he's won some races before at super speedways or has been in contention to win at tracks like this. He's also got TJ Majors this year as a spotter, which will really help him in a big way. He could have a really good chance to get it done this year at Daytona International Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Daytona is the driver of the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed has been very close to winning at Daytona and Talladega in the past couple years, and also Atlanta as well. Keep in mind, it'll be with a new organization with Joe Gibbs Racing, but JGR also has a pretty strong and good super speedway program as well, which could lead Sheldon Creed to being a major threat and contender, and I think he's got a good chance to finally get that first career Xfinity Series win this weekend at Daytona. And the fourth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Daytona is the driver of the 20 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, John Hunter Nemechek. John Hunter is going to run 10 races in the NASCAR Xfinity Series this year, and I think he'll be a big threat at all these tracks, including Daytona. The last time he ran a spring race here, he was very close to getting it done, and I expect him to be a pretty big threat. He also won Atlanta in the summer last year in 2023. So I think John Hunter and this 20 team are going to be fast, and I think John Hunter will be a contender to win at Daytona this year in 2024. So, those are my race picks for the United Rentals 300. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Haley Deegan, Brandon Jones. My underdog picks are Shane Van Gisbergen and Parker Kligerman. My winner's pick is Austin Hill. And the ones to watch out for are Justin Allgaier, AJ Allmendinger, Sheldon Creed, and John Hunter Nemechek. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the Race 6 video for the 2024 United Rentals 300 at Daytona International Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel to turn notifications on so you'll be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Links description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's episode. Who are your suck picks, who are your underdog picks, and who is your winner's pick for United Rentals 300, and who are the drivers you're watching out for? Let me know your picks in the comments below. Later today on the channel, you see the Craftsman Truck Series race picks for the race at Daytona, and you also see reactions to Daytona 500 qualifying later this evening. I got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.